Hey everybody, Mystic Mark here with the Night Owl Sessions, coming at you with another video. Recently we dropped a new Psychic Shocker video, and if you haven't seen it, no worries, you can catch up right up here. But if you have seen it, keep going. This is the rest of that reading. We had a fun time making it, so if you guys are interested in psychic development, mediumship, metaphysics, then you gotta subscribe, and don't forget to smash that like button.
Hi, Eunice.
Hi, how are you? Hi, Heidi. Hi.
Nice to meet you. Finally.
Nice to finally meet you. Hi.
I know. Hi.
Welcome to the Night Owl Sessions.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. All right. So I see like a Ferris wheel, and this kind of makes it feel like it's a memory from your past, maybe with like a loved one, a romantic partner. But I see like this Ferris wheel moving on a beach, like with like a city in the background, or like there's some kind of city going on, and then there's this Ferris wheel going, and I feel like you're in love. Like it's a loving feeling, like you were with somebody you really cared about. Does that resonate with you?
Yeah, that's a trip. That was, oh my gosh, that was maybe 6 years ago.
Okay. Was this with your husband?
My ex, actually.
That's okay. So that's where I was going next. I feel like whether it's a divorce or a separation, I'm being shown that there was somebody that, you're no longer with, but there are kids involved. But they're talking about, so like your messages, the stuff I'm getting for you is definitely all about love. It's your life path is even all about love. So you're a life path too. And you're the type of person where you just like to be around people. You're kind of like a sucker for romance. Like you love it when there's a guy that's like chivalrous with you and takes you out, and takes care of you. Like that is so important to be with a person that will like reciprocate that kind of love with you. I feel like the first person you were with, it didn't, like that person kind of lost it. He didn't treat you the way you wanted to be treated over time. You kind of felt like the love was drying up there, and you didn't have that like connection with them anymore, is what I'm picking up. I also see a volcano. And
okay, yes.
I'm not sure why I'm seeing it. Are you located near a volcano?
No, I'm not. So when I was a child, there was a volcano that erupted. Gosh, I think I was maybe 6 then. And this was in the Philippines. And so, a lot of the dust in the air or what have you, that was a very memorable one because it lasted for days, even I think a couple weeks, where there was soot everywhere.
To me. So I'll just give you a glimpse of what I'm seeing here. In this particular card, I don't know if you can see it. It looks like a
oh my God,
lizard looking thing. He's talking to a little girl, and in the background is a volcano erupting.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
So I feel like that's kind of like a marker. He's saying like this volcano. He's like almost comparing it to you and the fire that's inside of you. Like he's almost showing you like this is you. And he wants you to know, like, go out there and be strong. Don't be.
I'd always ask my grandfather too. I'm like, what is this? And as the child, I'd play with it and stuff, and I'd always ask him questions. He was our go-to guy for sure.
Also, he wants you to stop going for the bad boys. He mentioned something to me about like you like the bad boys, and in a way you see it like a mission to tame them.
Oh my God.
So
oh no.
Nice. He wants you to find someone nice.
I'm feeling a very large move. I don't know if it's out of the area, out of the state. I see something large coming that's going to completely benefit you in every way, shape, and form. Actually, like a new beginning.
Oh.
Keep it open.
Well, my husband now, we're going separate ways, obviously, but I'm going back to my hometown, and I'm also going to be in Nevada. So between those two states.
It's a move you need.
You
need to recreate who you are.
Yeah.
It's going to be very important, but I see it. Accept it, and accept the job offer you're going to get in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Accept it. It's the correct job. And what language are you studying?
Russian, actually.
Yeah, work on that a little bit, because you know the tourists do come in and there's not a lot of the people that speak the Russian.
Oh, okay.
Enjoy, and I wish you the best out there.
Thank you, Christopher. It was nice
care.
to meet you.
Hi, Eunice. It's Heidi.
Hi. Hi, Heidi. Hi.
How you doing? Okay, so I'm going to share I'm going to share my screen.
Oh, I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah, we're going to look at your chart. Okay, good. Yeah, I have it up. You have some things in your chart that indicate that you've come a long way from your background. You've worked really hard to be where you're at. Mm-hmm. And there's this, but at the same time, there's some really hard things you've had to overcome. So it's been this delicate balance of things have been tough, but I'm going to overcome, and you have the strength in this chart. Like when you're at work, you're a total leader. You are like a total leader, and you're very strong. And Mark is absolutely right. This 7th house over here is all about one-on-one relationships and working with others. That comes naturally to you. Really comes naturally to you. So I don't know. I'm getting the impression that in a past life there may have been some family stuff that happened, and in this lifetime is really about you focusing on yourself and work, if that makes sense. And I get it. I get an impression from your chart that who you are and work kind of fuse together like this. Would that be accurate?
Yes.
Would you agree with that? Yeah. Okay. So it's here. It's totally here. But I want to just go over a few other things. I think that there's some potential here for in this lifetime, like when you get to where you're going, because in your past life and also like deep down inside of like innate abilities, your south node. So do you see how this is a horseshoe that's facing one way? Okay, so they were once connected, and the mentality of this is the south node, what is down here that I circled, can be past life, and it can be abilities that come to us naturally. It's also kind of what is very much within us. But we want to reach for the north node. This really has to do with what we're trying to learn this time. In a past life, you were a lover. It's a nakshatra. I mean, loving comes very easily to you. You're just I mean, it's just innate, and it's there. It's very prominently there, and I want to say almost to a fault, like you may give too much of yourself, you know, and speak up for yourself. That's a huge part of what you're here to learn. But also the north node in the 8th house can be arcane topics, and the ruler of the 8th house is Mercury right here, and it's in a really cool nakshatra that is that's called Ashvini. Sorry, it left my mind for a moment. Ashvini. This is a great nakshatra for getting followers. It's like the person who's good at sales and the person who's good at getting followers, people to follow them. And it's in Aries, which is the person who's really good at like owning their own business and being entrepreneurial. So, you know, that's really exciting. You could actually have a business partner. I don't know if you've ever wanted to go into business with somebody, or potentially have a female business partner and get something going. You know what I mean? Where you have a following and you're your boss and that type of thing. Does that kind of resonate at all with you?
Yes, it does, actually. It does.
Yeah, good. Okay, because I do see that. And Leo, in your 10th house of leadership, you would be people would be drawn to you. Like it would come to you naturally. Like if you went into some type of field where it has to do with health or your abilities and you need a following, you would naturally be successful at it.
Earlier, I had wrote the word down, flood, because I was getting messages for you. So I wrote down on a little piece of paper the word flood. And what I saw was, when I saw this flood, I knew you were aware of it. And it was, there was a cultural lineage standing in the waters below you like a ladder. And they were definitely from your past life, because one of them was an Aboriginal and Australian ancestor.
Oh wow.
And he had his white paint, which means he's going out on a walkabout.
Yeah.
When they do white paint. So he had his staff with him, and he was going out on a walkabout. And I went with him, and he told me to tell you that you have to speak your words out loud.
Okay.
And you have to say the words, I am powerful enough, and I can achieve all I desire. And you repeat that and say that out loud. That's what he was saying.
Okay.
He also said that he's been walking with you for quite a while now. And there are many people here that have validated the issues and troubles you've been going through. Well, he told me you might be feeling like sick in your belly, is what he said, from anxiety. And so if you're sick in your belly, he said, that's because you're holding on to, he said, you're holding on to your familial past in this lifetime. So,
oh no, I don't want to do that.
So you're holding on to it, and it came from the last life. So he said for you to write a letter and to burn it, when the stars are out in the sky, and to be standing there with Mother Nature. So if you want to wait till you get to the desert and you want to start new, write about the family that you were born into. That's what he said. He said, write about the family that you're born into, because you were born into this family, because this family resembles the past family, only partially, not totally. But also I was told that he would, something about a dark basement. The house that you're moving out of, did it have a basement?
No, my current mother-in-law had a basement, and I wasn't a fan.
No, okay, they said that there is darkness in the basement, to stay out of it.
Okay.
That's what I wrote down. When you leave this house, but even if it's a small amount of stuff that you're taking with you, cleanse it.
If have sage incense.
Okay, if you can get your hand on some sage, that'll be nice for the box, you know. Oh, and also, the jaguar is your spirit animal. And that's really good. Okay, feel that power of the jaguar. Envision the jaguar on a hunt. Now, ask yourself, when you're envisioning the jaguar on a hunt, do you think this jaguar is afraid?
No.
Do you think the jaguar is gonna haul ass in 0 to 60 and get its prey?
Oh my gosh, yes.
So be it then. Then it will be done, and that's how you will be. That's the spirit animal that will be fired in you. When you get to Vegas, you will have that mentality of the spirit animal, the jaguar. You'll see pictures of a jaguar. If you see one, just put it in your little wallet or in your car or something, and remind yourself, do some research. Wikipedia jaguar if you want. I can tell you what it means to us Apaches.
I saw a car yesterday, and I was like, I did. It was a silver one, with the metallic, and I go, I said, look at that. I said, I was like, I like that, but it was so, it was just very strange now that you're telling me. I'm like, oh, look at that. It's happening.
That's yours, baby.
So is there anything that we talked about tonight that really blew you away, or any kind of feedback you have?
Yes, because it's very recent. It was my grandmother for sure, because she was very dear to my heart, and she was she strikes a soft spot for sure. Yeah, but everything else for sure, right? I was like, wow, that's pretty on the money.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, you're very open too, so I really appreciate working with people like you who come on here with an open mind and you're willing to connect. And yeah.
Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Eunice.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Bye, Heidi.